Way back in 1996, dance was pretty much at its height, and a younger, more idealistic me found an interesting game on a PC Gamer cover disc. It was a demo of Wipeout XL for the PC. It had a music video for an intro, it had interesting mechanics, and it was the fastest thing I'd seen. It also helped that it required the minimum of fuckery with configsys to run. You'd have to have played with DOS to understand that, but anyway. Years later, I found out that there were more games in the series, and they were all pretty fun. But it was not to last, and in 2012, Studio Liverpool, which was Psygnosis, was closed, and the Wipeout series was pretty much gone, as far as we're aware. So, to commemorate this great series, I'm doing a Let's Play of pretty much everything except HD Fury in 2048. That's the current plan anyway. We begin with Wipeout. Released in 1995 by Psygnosis and the Designers Republic, who did many of the art assets for the game, Wipeout really caught the zeitgeist of the era, with the soundtrack mainly being done by Tim Wright, aka Cold Storage, Orbital, the Chemical Brothers, and Left Field, with an official soundtrack released roughly at the same time, with other electronica acts such as Dreadzone. The game's concept was first brought up by Nick Burkham of Psygnosis, and the title was inspired by the Beach Boys song of the same name during a pub conversation. It took quite a few elements from previous games. The design of the ships came from Matrix Marauders, also by Psygnosis. Powerdrome was also an influence, as was F-Zero for the speed and Super Mario Kart for the randomized weapons. The promotions for the game were quite interesting. You had merchandise, mostly t-shirts. PS1s were installed in nightclubs so that ravers could play Wipeout, and it really did well. It's apparently sold 1.5 million copies, which for a game in 1995 was one hell of a big deal. It's basically the first official tournament in the world of Wipeout of anti-gravity racers, first developed by a Frenchman called Pierre Belmondo for Anti-Gravity Systems. The four companies of the game, Anti-Gravity Systems, Kyrex, Phisar, and Oricom, are racing over 7 tracks, one of which is a secret, and 2 speed classes. Venom, which later became the Vector class, and Rapier, which later was equivalent to the Venom class. So, without further ado, let's have the introduction.